that long of a flight, makes the world of difference.
They were still as cheap as they were during COVID.
You can tell. Oh, no. You can tell the people walking off the plane who flew in the first class in business versus the ones who were sitting in coach on those flights. The ones who were flying first class in business, they're like, hey, let's go. The other ones are, oh, my feet. Oh, my back. It's a long flight, man.
It's a very long flight.
Yeah.
It's gross.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid
Squat! Welcome to Strategy. Alexis texted me this morning. She said, why is the channel still called Strategy?
Apparently YouTube is helpless with changing the name.
Yeah. I mean,
they can get a channel
it's true.
back, but they can't change the name but every 14 days.
Nope.
Wild.
I mean, could you if you owned YouTube?
Probably not.
No.
Welcome back. Today we got a trailer that dropped last night at midnight. Because of course it did.
Midnight.
But the new Lucifer L2E Empuraan trailer with Mohanlal and Prithviraj, obviously directed. If you haven't seen our watch along, please go watch our watch along of the first Lucifer. Dropped at midnight. I think somebody said it's because they got leaked, and so they were like, we have to drop it.
Preempt the leak.
They didn't want to because obviously, why would you drop it at midnight? That makes no sense.
No. Yeah.
Why do you want everybody to be asleep for your release? So that doesn't make any sense. That's
Stupid
why we
thieves. You know who I bet did it? Strategy.
Probably Strategy. We got hacked by the same person.
Yep. They're just getting everybody.
They released our nudes.
Well, I was hoping that would happen.
Here we go.
എൻ്റെ മക്കളല്ല എൻ്റെ പിന്തുടർച്ചക്കാർ എന്നെ പിന്തുടരുന്നവർ ആരാണോ അവരാണ് എൻ്റെ മക്കൾ
പി.കെ. രാംദാസ് ബാക്കി വെച്ചിട്ട് പോയ ഈ യുദ്ധത്തിൽ ഈ പാർട്ടിയെയും ഈ സംസ്ഥാനത്തിനെയും നിരന്തരം തളർത്താൻ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത് മുന്നിൽ നിന്ന് പൊരുതിയ ശത്രുക്കളായിരുന്നില്ല.
കേരളത്തിലെ കപട മതേതരവാദികൾ ഞെട്ടിത്തരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ഒരു വാർത്ത നമ്മൾ ഉടൻ തന്നെ കേൾക്കും.
और राजनीति एक धंधा है हमारे देश में.
പക്ഷേ വരുന്നതേ അത്ര ചില്ലറ കൈയല്ല.
മനുഷ്യജീവന് മുകളിൽ ഒരു രക്തബന്ധത്തിനും വിലയുണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നില്ല.
ये दया दिखाने के लायक ही नहीं होते पर शुरू से वो एक के नाम से डरते थे.
ഈ ഡ്രഗ് കാർട്ടൽസ്, ജിഹാദി ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സ് ഇവരെല്ലാം ജനറലി കേക്കെതിരാണ്. സ്റ്റീഫൻ, where is he now?
Ma'am, you are going live. 5, 4, 3.
उसकी आंखें सब देख रही है.
പിതാവിന്റെയും പുത്രന്റെയും ഇടയിൽ വിരിഞ്ഞ ഇരുട്ടിന്റെ പൂവ്.
Nice.
ഈശോ മിശിഹായ്ക്ക് സ്തുതിയായിരിക്കട്ടെ.
ജാൻവി അല്ലാതെ ഇന്ന് ഈ ലോകത്തെ രക്തബന്ധം എന്ന് പറയാൻ എനിക്ക് ഒരാളേ ഉള്ളൂ അങ്കിൾ.
പണ്ടെപ്പോഴും കേരള രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ വെറും ഒരു MLA മാത്രമായിരുന്ന ഒരാൾ. അയാളെ എന്തിനാണ് സാർ ഇങ്ങനെ പേടിക്കുന്നത്? നമ്മളറിയാത്തതെന്തോ സ്റ്റീഫൻ നെടുമ്പള്ളിയുടെ കഥയിലുണ്ട്.
Face the world, Empuraan.
ദൈവപുത്രൻ തന്നെ തെറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ചെകുത്താനെ അല്ലാതെ വേറെ ആരെ ആശ്രയിക്കാൻ?
Because the enemy of an enemy is a friend.
Hey, there he is.
I'm shocked seeing a good white actor.
Yeah.
Zaid Masood. We have to end this war.
That's wild to see.
Isn't it?
So Stephen, come back. Save your land. Save God's own country.
Damn, this is long.
It is. Yeah.
Oh.
Who was that?
Don't know.
But answer this one question. Who are you really?
Lucifer.
Is that what that means? The does that mean Overlord? The,
I guess so.
Empuraan or whatever it is.
Yeah, the actual Empuraan must mean Overlord.
So I will say, it's way too long of a trailer.
Way too long, guys. Why are you making a 4-minute trailer?
I get it. Your movie's gonna be like 3 hours, but like still,
A trailer is
2 minutes. It's like it's a sweet spot. Like 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 tops, and you like it needs to be for a good reason.
Yeah.
that it's 2 minutes 30. Like
Yeah.
2 minutes is like perfect.
very rarely do we compliment a 3.
You don't need to tell the entire story.
Yeah.
I not that I think I know the story in this, but it's just I felt like they repeated themselves a couple times
They did.
in the trailer, and I was like,
They
okay,
did. Yeah, we
already
saw that.
established that. Okay, so let's just cut the trailer here. So it's like I don't feel like it's not like one of those trailers like I felt like I just saw the movie because I'm pretty sure it was just more of a bunch of slow-mo shots than the actual story.
I was going to say the movie's going to have a lot of slow-mo.
The first one did.
Yeah.
But it honestly felt it was very similar in tone to the first one. There's going to be probably much more politics.
Yep.
It's just going to be like I don't think if you're going and expecting action on action on action, I don't know that that's the correct way to go into it.
Yeah, I
it's
wouldn't
gonna
think that.
Feel very similar to the first one.
Yeah.
As the trailer did, in terms of it's a lot of dialogue heavy,
politics,
and then
relationships.
You'll get a big fight scene,
Right.
interval, and maybe a little more than the first one,
Yeah.
because they probably have a lot more money now. But that's what the vibe it gave me. I think it gave me a good vibe in terms of it felt like the first film, but the trailer is way too long. That is my critique. That's not really a critique of the film. It's a critique of the trailer.
No, it's just a critique of the trailer.
You don't need a 4-minute trailer ever. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Because all the trailer's supposed to do is just tease you. Mm-hmm. And be like, you want to watch this?
Yeah.
Go watch it, man.
Yeah.
Go watch it. No, you don't need to tell a story. Like, if you can tell a story in 2 minutes, sure. But
it's kind of like being in the mall and you walk past one of those places that gives you the free samples of the food and they just hand you a bowl. I guess I don't need to eat here now. Thanks for the bowl. I just wanted to see what it tasted like, see if I want to order. But all that aside, I'm still as interested to see it as I was before. I mean, it would have had to have been an atrocious trailer for me to, I'm definitely interested in seeing it. I love the IMAX release and would love to see it in IMAX. I hope we're not going KGF 2 with the slow-mo.
well,
I know there's audiences that love it. For me, it's not engaging.
Yeah.
There was whoever put the trailer together. I mean, the positive editing. Good night. You got a lot of editing to do on that trailer.
And it wasn't really the slow-mo. There was obviously a lot of slow-mo in KGF 2. It was the fact that it was just nothing. It was just, like you do slow-mo, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Like there was no payoff.
Like Micah said, it felt like one big commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
No.
On top of it just being bad. That entire movie. But I mean, my favorite part, I remember, because we just watched it, was Mohanlal's character. I liked his character. I liked, obviously.
Yeah,
his
in
performance.
Lucifer.
And I bet you're going to get a lot more Prithviraj in this.
Yeah.
And maybe even, is Tavino still in it? When's it come out? Next week?
Next week.
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
Good. As it should be.
if we'll get an IMAX.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, it's Malayalam, so I'm even hesitant.
I know.
I know it's big.
Yeah. But it's big and it'll get a big release. I find it so strange that you would go to all that trouble to film it in IMAX and not release it in as many IMAX theaters globally. Although that too's a gamble, because if you don't get butts in the seats.
Having that white actor from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm sorry I forget his name, but boy, does that.
I heard his voice. I was like, I forgot for a second. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
very encouraging.
I'm hoping that.
Hoping he's there quite a bit.
I'm hoping he's there
good.
quite a bit, and that dubbing doesn't ruin it.
Yeah,
because that's I feel like that's a big issue with the white actors. Is the dubbing on them is also bad, on top of the acting being bad.
Yeah,
by the performer.
Yeah,
the dubbing that they do of themselves, for their voice, since they a lot of times don't do sync sound. Which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
But it just makes their performance weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like in terms of white actors, that's what we're acting in indie movies. One of the biggest I've ever seen.
Yep.
I mean, not that he's like a Tom Cruise, but
no, but he's a
known entity.
He's an internationally recognizable face.
Yes.
Yep.
And so he could probably be like, I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
He could say no to anything if he wants to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do this movie. He doesn't need to.
No.
I'm sure it wasn't the biggest paycheck.
Nope.
Going from Hollywood to India, you're not going to get.
Yeah, you're not going to get paid.
You're not going to get paid what you would get in Hollywood.
No, not at all.
It's just the money's different. So I'm hoping it works out well. I would love to see a lot more blending.
Hell yeah.
From Indians coming to do stuff here, and
in all ways,
and Hollywood people going to do Indian films in India in all industries.
Yep.
But looks good. Don't need a 4-minute trailer. That's the big take.
That's it. But the rest of it looks good.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought about it if you're excited for it, and anything else we need to know down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never